Hello. Before we jump into the reaction, I just want to say something. The reason why I'm doing this particular reaction is because, as I stated in the video that was uploaded prior to this one, so go and check it out. Uh, there's a lot of animes from the 90s and the 2000s that I never got to experience. So I want to react to them, starting with Neon Genesis Evangelion, then followed by Cowboy Bebop, and then Berserk. So yes, I've never seen those classic animes, and I just felt like it's about time that I get with you guys and just experience it, as an anime fan. But I tend to watch a lot of more modern stuff nowadays than I do oldies, so that's why I wanna give it a try. So, um, obviously, I'm doing those three first, but if you guys want me to watch others like that I've never seen, like Naruto or One Piece, Akira, Ghost in the Shell, those I'll be more than happy to watch them. So please let me know if you do end up enjoying those nostalgia binges, because we're gonna be doing quite a bit of them. Starting with three and see how it goes. And that's the reason why I want to react today to the opening of the three first nostalgia animes that I want to react to. Now, I gotta say, so please don't get your panties whipped. I have listened and I know backwards the intros for Neon Genesis Evangelion and Cowboy Bebop because I play them on the drums. So if you want to see me play, every Sunday I do a stream in this channel where I play live music with anime intros. But it's been a long while that I've played them without me playing over them. So I know what I'm supposed to play, but I haven't like listened to them in a while. And because I'm about to start reacting to the animes, I thought about might be a good idea to give them a listen. Also, to let you guys know, I'm gonna be reacting to those animes that I've never seen. The one that I've never seen is Berserk. So definitely Berserk is gonna be a new one. So, without further ado, let's um let's get into it. Let's start with the classic, the holy cow of music that is Cowboy Bebop. So I'm gonna start with Cowboy, then Neon, then going to Berserk. Again, Neon and Cowboy Bebop I've listened to, I played them, but still, it's good to analyze them. It's good to analyze them. Berserk I've never listened to, so let's give it a listen. Let's give it a listen. Let's see what's popping. What's popping up in here. All right, let's go. Starting with the classic.
I think it's time we blow this scene. Get it.
Okay, so I want you to notice something because this is gonna be important, and also there's gonna be pauses because copyright. If you don't like pauses, too bad. There's gonna be pauses. Period. Um, the sound of this intro is very rustic. Like the drums are very, 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 very city like. They're very metallic, but it has this super jazzy feeling, and you can hear that what it's playing is not a bass guitar, is a cello, it's a bass, like it's a cello. So it's just such a refreshing sound. And then we have like the soothing voice as if it was Michael Bublé.
Everybody in the stuff together. Okay, 3, 2, 1, let's jam.
It's interesting how, like, paying attention to the little details, you get to hear a little bit more, because here the drums are just they're not using necessarily drumsticks. Like a drumstick would be like this, even though this is a Harry Potter one. But they have these things that I don't know how it's called in English, that is like a little broom and has like little, yeah, it's like a tiny little broom. It's called escobilla in Spanish, but it's just like gently going over the hi-hat just to give that little maraca feel. Like, so good. And that's Faye, right? You know, it's interesting. I've played this intro so many times, but I've never like paid attention to the visuals a lot. And the visuals are very. It's like you're looking through a window, and I like that. I like that a lot. Oh, that was interesting. Okay, I never noticed that. You know, tudumps, tudumps. The break in the music goes along like the start of the music goes boom, badamps, and the ps is on the recoil of the gun. That is clever. That is something that you don't get to hear often in modern music. Dun, 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 like those type of like very southern orchestral breaks. It's really good. You hear the bongos in the background just going crazy. It's got a lot of jazz and sort of like Latin inspiration to it. So it's interesting how they make you feel like the instruments are talking, like the instruments are actually talking. Param 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 param. Like they have a complete melody by themselves. It's very difficult to have like a music piece where you're just relying on the instruments, and this thing does it perfectly. And the changes that it has, because it's a progression, every single change they have progresses the song further. It's like it's got its own story, you know. That is very very difficult because that is a completely different out of tempo, and then takes it back. Is entering in the off time. That is so goddamn hard and very original. I love this art though. I've never actually like really paid attention to this art before. How minimalistic and gritty it feels. Like it's got something to it. It's really really cool. I like it a lot. My guy in the cello is going crazy. Like there's a lot of elongated notes, elongated notes that he's giving, and it's just like it gives more body to the song. What a perfect intro. It is so insanely good. It is a magical intro. I'm super 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 happy that we have intros like this one. It reminds me of also the intro of Helsing, that is very jazzy. So let's go with the one that is probably going to cause us the copyright strike. Because goddamn. So Neon Genesis. Let's go. Again, I've listened to this intro so many times, but still it's gonna be a fun listening. The one that I've never listened to is Berserk, which is coming up next. Oh my god, the FPS is crazy. It is 60 FPS. Holy shit. It is. crisp. It's absolutely crisp. Now, here's the thing. A lot of people do consider this one to be the intro of all intros. Do you agree with that? It's got such a Latin vibe to it, though. It's so Latin. It's just incredible. I've never noticed that. Holy shit. So, if you can hear, the drums is actually going off tempo. It's not. It's going. Like it's marking in the in between of 1 and 2. Like it's going off tempo. Never noticed that. And it's got like little subtle trinkets to it. The more you know. I'm legit excited to watch this anime. Like, I'm legit excited. Finally, I'm gonna be able to understand a lot of references. That's something very classical when it comes to this sort of songs that have a very Latin inspired feel to it. Is that they have the bridges are bridges like it the transition from one to the from one verse to the next is very accentuated, and here you might feel like you're going about to go into the chorus or something like that, but no, that is not the case. It's kind of like giving you the same feel, but the transition from one to the other, the bridge in itself, it's it's beautiful. Like it's very is very much there. So this is something that I guess I'm going to like find out, but is he organic? Like I think I know that Evangelion is a mecha, right? Like they're robots, but the movement that this guy has is very organic. It's like an actual like like kind of half like an android, you know? Doesn't move that much like a robot. So I'm really interested to find out whether he is going to be or not. The trumpets. I forgot about the trumpets. Like it's just ah, it's such a refreshing tone of music. I mean, what can you say? What a beautiful intro. What an absolute beautiful intro. Now, this is the one that I've never seen in my life, Berserk. And I made sure to find like the oldest. So I'm not entirely sure if this is the intro or not, but this is the one we're watching. So hopefully this is the correct intro for Berserk. So let's give it a listen. Is that like a off tempo little solo? That it's very like Nirvana type of thing, like very classic rock. It is very fucking rock. Like it's even in English. Like I was gonna say, this does not sound any like Japanese at all, like at all. This is very like, you're down at the bar with your cigarette and just like listening to some grunge.
We'll show you another way. So put your glasses on. Nothing will be wrong. There's no brain, there's no fame. It's up to you. The fast wash you'll be finding.
I really wonder what Berserk is about. Like that's the only guy that I know from Berserk. Like I don't even know his name, but every time I hear Berserk, I just see him. So that's it.
Whatever holds you back, I can't get it all. Tell me why, tell me why, tell me what you want.
I was expecting something way harder than this, but this has like a somber tone to it.
Don't know why, don't know why, don't know what it is. Tell me why, tell me why, tell me what you say. I don't know why, don't know why, today it's too late.
Interesting. I'm definitely gonna say like out of the three of them, this is my least favorite. Like just being like 100% honest. But it caught me off guard how grunge it was. Like definitely, I was not expecting this. Like usually they tend to go with the like super 80s kind of like hair metal type of thing. But this is different. Like this is very different. That was what's refreshing about it. Interesting. All right. Well, there you go. So that's the those are the intros. And now that I've listened to the songs and getting ready to it, I'm finally ready to say, let's just start this journey. So take my hand and yep, next video, first episode of Neon Genesis Evangelion. All right, guys, thank you so much. Talk to you later. Bye. Where's the button?